Hello. Okay, next tutorial. Today I'm meant to be dressed up as a broken doll. I've wanted to do a doll makeup for so long, you've no idea. It's definitely one of my more eerie and creepy makeups, I think. Yeah. So yeah, fluffies, if you'd like to learn how to turn yourself into a broken doll, stay tuned. Okie dokie Smokey Bear, let's stick stuff to our face. So the first thing I'm going to do is block out my hair. So I'm going to pop on a plain latex ball cap. If you want to learn how to do that, I'll pop a link on the screen up there. That link up there will take you to a video that I did in the past, so I don't have to recap it in this video. I love saying that. Just to save some time up in this video. So I'm going to go pop on my ball cap and we shall go from there. Okay, so once I applied my ball cap, I went around the edge of it with about 3 more layers of liquid latex just to really blend off that edge. So now let's talk about the prosthetic that I'm going to be using. So this piece I am particularly excited about. The second I saw it, I knew I had to have it and I couldn't wait to get my hands on it. And that prosthetic is this fabulously gorgeous cracked doll face. Yay! So this piece is made of foam latex and I'm particularly excited about it because I wanted to use a doll prosthetic before, but most of them seem to cover the entire face and there's not really much room for moving your face around. Like you wouldn't be able to show many expressions in it, I don't think. However, this one is actually in 2 parts. The jaw seems to be separate, which is completely fabulous. I love that idea. It means I can emote better with my mouth. Just look how fabulous that is. I mean, here's the separate mouthpiece, but look at those gorgeous crack details. Obviously, the eyepieces do come out when I apply it, but for now, just have a look at that. Look at those details. Wow. Oh my God, I love it. I particularly love the separation line for the top half of the face. Like, it's almost like a smile. It's gorgeous. I am so excited to apply this. And I actually got this prosthetic from the absolutely fabulously wonderful mostlydead.com. I'll flash their link on the screen there. I'll also pop it in the description bar below for you. So as always, to stick down foam latex prosthetics, I like to use a really strong prosthetic adhesive. The one I use is called Prosthetic. I also use that to stick down my ball caps. And to use that product, I take some paper-based cotton buds, dip that in the Prosthetic, and then apply that just to the centre of the prosthetic that I'm going to be using. So in this case, I can apply it to the middle of the nose area, let that go a little bit tacky, and then apply that to my nose, and then I can line that piece up and stick it down. So because this is in 2 pieces, I'm going to stick the top half down first, and then we can stick the jaw down afterwards. So once I've stuck down the nose of my prosthetic, I can take some more Prosthetic and apply that just to the area around the nose, stick that down, and then start sticking down the area under my eyes, then my forehead, and then the temples. We basically want to work away to make sure that everything is nicely stuck down and there are no air bubbles. The most important bit is that it conforms perfectly to your face, so it's nice and comfy and you can emote better. So let's go stick down our prosthetic. So then, when everything is nicely stuck down, we can take some more Prosthetic on a brand new cotton bud and we can apply that to all of the edges of this prosthetic. So the plan is just to apply it in a rolling motion going away from the edges, so that's all around the prosthetic, around the eyes and around the mouth area. That way, when it dries, everything is nicely sealed in and blends off into the skin. Okie dokie, so once you've blended off all those edges, we can start working on colouring in the foundation. So the colour that I'm going to be using is a white face paint by Superstar, and I'm going to apply that all over my face, all over my ball cap, my ears and my neck. So then we can start working on colouring in all of these cracks and fracture lines. So to do that, I'm going to take another face paint, also by Superstar, and I'm going to use that to colour in all of these gorgeous detailed cracks. So just go nice and slow and try and taper some of them off. Okay, so then we can take the same black face paint from before and colour in the mouth area. So then, using the same black watercolour once again, we can colour in our eyelids and just underneath our eyes. I can then take a black eyeshadow, this one is Bulletproof by Sugarpill, and I'm going to take a really fluffy brush and I'm going to apply that just to the edge around the eye and blend that colour away so it looks like the black has blended out. So this next step is completely optional, but I'm going to spackle around some darker colours just to make everything look a little bit more rustic and creepy and just to break up this white complexion. So to do that, I'm going to take an alcohol activated colour palette. This one is by Illustrator in their effects palette. And I'm going to take the black colour from that palette and a really stiff spackle brush, dip that in the colour and then spackle that colour across my face in random areas just until everything's a little bit more broken up. And remember, to use alcohol activated colours, you of course need 99% alcohol. So there we are, I think it helps tie everything together. So the next step is once again optional, but I think it will really help, and that is to apply some crepe hair. So I've already straightened this hair off camera. We don't need too much of it because we don't want there to be a lot of hair. We kind of want it to be thin and kind of straggly and a few tufts here and there. So the plan is to take some spirit gum, apply it in a few random areas, lay the hair down as thin as possible and then let it just fall. We can then go in with some black hairspray just to mess it up and make it tie in with the makeup. So there we go. I did have a little bit of fun with this because when I laid the hair flat, it didn't really scream dull to me. So I decided to put them up in little pigtails. I think that works a little bit better. So then we can colour in the lips. So the colour that I'm going to be using is another Superstar face paint. This one is in Bubblegum. And I'm just going to use that to paint on the lip shape. And then, just to make my cheeks match my lips, I'm going to take a Sugarpill eyeshadow palette. This is actually their Pro palette, but we only need one colour from this. I'm just going to take their bright pink eyeshadow from this palette. This is called Dollipop. And I'm going to take a medium fluffy brush, dip that in the pink, and then dab that just on the cheeks. Yeah, just a nice splash of colour. Why not? So then, finally, this step is once again completely optional. I just think it really needs something to make the eyes pop, and that is to apply some fake lashes. So I'm going to be using two pairs for this, one on the top and one on the bottom. The pairs that I'm going to be using are both by Eldora. They're in B179 for the bottom set of lashes, and on top I'm using S511, which are just slightly bigger but nice and feathery. And I'm going to stick those down with some Duo Glue adhesive. So then, all that's left for me to do is to pop in some contact lenses, pop on a costume, and we'll see what everything looks like. And there we go! That's my look, officially complete. So I finished the look off by popping in two black and white sclera contact lenses just to make the eyes look a lot more doll-like, and I popped on this gorgeous white Victorian dress that I got from buycostumes.com. I also painted my chest with white watercolour and spackled it with the same black that I used on the face just to tie everything in together. And yeah, so that's my cracked doll makeup tutorial. I really hope you all enjoyed it. I have wanted to do a doll makeup for so long now. I'm so happy I finally got to do it, and it was so much fun and weird. Hopefully I did it justice for you guys. But yeah, fluffies, thank you all so much for watching this video. I do hope you enjoyed it. If you did like it, you know what to do. Like, comment, subscribe and all that jazz. And yeah, so until next time, bye fluffies!